Welcome back to Mustache Moto. It's Ben, and today I'm going to tell you about my new setup for recording audio on the motorcycle. So I was looking at other ways, new ways to record audio and video on the motorcycle because I was using, if you remember, GoPro with a media mod on my helmet, wired lavalier mic inside. That presented some problems. First problem is that it's kind of heavy, and that was actually causing me some neck pain on long days and back-to-back days of riding. So I wanted to try and reduce that weight as much as possible. The second problem I had with that setup is that with the media mod on the camera, it wasn't waterproof. So if it started raining, I had to stop and take that off. Third problem, battery life's not great on the GoPro. And to change the battery or take the SD card out, you got to unmount it fully. That's a pain in the butt. You got to unscrew everything, take it out, then you got to take it out of the media mod. And sometimes that media mod, when I put it back in, put the camera back in it, it wouldn't connect properly, and I'd be left with no audio. So what did I do? I switched to an Action 5 Pro. It's a DJI camera, and the Mic Mini. The Mic Mini is a $25 wireless mic, and I'm actually really impressed with it. So it connects automatically to the DJI cameras, like the Action 5 Pro right here. As soon as I hit record, boom, it connects. As soon as I turn it on, boom, it's connected, and it's really good. I think that the speed at which it connects and the reliability has been pretty phenomenal. So I'm really happy with that. The other thing is the battery life. It is a rechargeable wireless mic, which I was a little worried about. That thing will go for 10 hours. I tested it, not recording the whole time, but having it on, and I went like 10 and a half hours and it still wasn't dead. So that's fantastic. I can get a full day out of it. And if I needed to, I could just switch to a different mic, or I could turn it off at lunch, things like that. The other really cool thing is that the Mic Mini will work with my Pocket 3. So if I want to get off the camera and film with that. So the way I bought the mics, so it's $25 right now for just the mic. But if you want to spend about $60, you can get 2 wireless lav mics and the receiver, which is a fantastic setup. And let me say, you can run a mic in your helmet. You know, there's you can put a mic somewhere on the motorcycle if you want to get some engine sounds, like I'm doing here. Or you can just have a backup mic if you wanted to. And then that receiver allows you to connect to your DSLR. And when you hook up, you can use that to hook up to your phone. You can also just hook up Bluetooth, but if you use the adapter, you actually get some extra features and controls, and you can control the mics a little bit better, and you get a better connection with that than just attaching it with the Bluetooth. The other thing is, you know, as far as price, so that mic is cheaper than the lav mic that I was using, the wired lav that I was using in my helmet. You don't have to buy the media mod like you do for the GoPro. And then the Action 5's, Action 5 Pro, that's on sale right now for about 280 bucks. So really, you're only about, if you get that in one mic, you're about 300 bucks and you're set up and ready to roll. That's a pretty phenomenal price point to get into motovlogging at. So one of the things I love about the Action 5 is that if I stop and decide to lift up my helmet and talk to the camera, the microphone in the camera, you can set it up so that it also records. So I've got a separate audio file that's from the microphone in the camera, as well as another one from the microphones I've got in here. And that's pretty cool. All right, I want to talk about the battery life on the Action 5 Pro because it's really good compared to GoPros and the Insta360s and the other cameras I've used. So this gets me, I shoot at 4K, 24 frames a second, and that gets me almost 2.5 hours of record time, which honestly, for a full day of shooting, that's on the bike, that's probably more than I'm ever going to use because I try and just start and stop the camera. If I shoot more than 2.5 hours, man, it's going to take me forever to edit it. But if the camera were to be running low on battery, I brought this down to 10%, plugged it into a USB-C, and in 15 minutes it was back up to 75% charge. So it does a super fast charge. I haven't even bought a backup battery for this because I don't think I need it. It's that good. So that's a real cool thing. It'll make your shooting a lot easier and save you some money compared to buying extra batteries like I have for the GoPro. Next, the magnetic mount they use on this is pretty amazing. So it's magnetic, but then it also locks in with a couple of clips, and it's super quick to take it on and off. So that helps when I'm stopping for lunch or going into a store and I want to pull these off the bike so that they're not just sitting there, you know, for somebody to steal. That's a great little feature on these. Okay, so the actual mic unit itself, very small. It comes with 2 of these dead cats, which actually stick on very well. There you go. If you pry it off just right, they'll pop off. But they don't, they're not going to just fall off on you. And what this does is it cuts the wind noise. It's called a dead cat or a wind muff or whatever. Hang on, I got to pay attention to get that back on. There we go. And you're going to want to use that when you're riding on the motorcycle because that's going to cut down on that wind noise a lot, even in your helmet. Now it comes with a couple of magnets that go on the clip in the back so that you can magnetically attach it to things. But what I did is I bought about a 30 pack of these really, really strong rare earth magnets. Those were, I think, $15 for 30 of them, and I'll link that below. But with that, you can hear that click on there. It's a really strong connection, much stronger than what came with it. Okay, here's the chin bar for my motorcycle helmet. I actually took it off so I could show this to you guys. Right here, if you can see that, is one of those magnets underneath a little piece of black gaffer tape. Then I can take the microphone and it just sticks right to it. So because of the metal on the back of that, bang, it's in, it's ready to go. I can take it out and charge it if I need to. Clip it on, I'm ready to ride. Let me show you real quickly how to link the microphone and how easy it is to use. So I'm going to turn the power on. It says disconnected. The microphone is on. Look, it's already connected. And you see the level meter. The green bar that's going across the top shows that this mic is actually recording, that it's connected. That's the sound coming from the microphone. If you have 2 connected, you'd have 2 shorter green lines pulsing as you talk, so you can make sure the audio is connected and you don't end up getting back and having no audio. So let's do this. I'm going to go here, show you how to connect it. You go to the little nut there, and you go to wireless mic. I'm going to disconnect this, which is just a matter of holding the link button down until it flashes. Okay, so there's nothing connected. So we got 2 channels. I'm going to go TX1. Give it a second here. And you only have to do this once. If you keep it connected to the camera, you don't ever have to do this again. All right, confirm. You can see we got the green level there. Very important. You can scroll up and adjust some settings. Low cut filter I like to have off. That just cuts out low volume or low frequencies. I do that in post-production, so I don't mess with that. The most important, auto power off. You want that turned off. What that's going to do is allow you to turn on the microphone and leave it on. The battery in this thing will last like 11 hours, 10, 11 hours. So you can leave it on all day long. That way you can turn the camera off, and as soon as you turn the camera on, it's going to immediately relink and record from the microphone. If you have that set to auto power off, if you have that turned on, the mic will go dead after 15 minutes of non-use. It'll be in your helmet. You won't know it's turned off. It'll screw you. All right? So let me show you. We got that set up. I'm going to turn this off. The microphone is still on, remember. So what I do is, I'm going to actually walk around here. What I do is, I have it set so I just hit the record button up here. When I hit that, it turns on and starts recording. Boom, it's on. Look, the mic's already linked up and it's already recording. So that's almost instantaneous. There's like a second maybe where it's recording from the microphone in the camera as it connects up. But really,
practically instantaneous. Saves a ton of battery on the camera because you're shutting it off every time. When I hit the record button again, it's going to turn totally off, but the mic's still running. How cool is that?